is a problem. We have a problem. We have a problem when people like officers, outstanding officers like Christian Mora is retaliated on because his father filed a lawsuit. We have a problem also with this application of force when this quadriplegic man was shot to death, that he wouldn't have any carrying a weapon or anything, things like that. So we need to change. We need specific changes made, and the Greater Houston Coalition for Justice is advocating. One is a citizen review board. It will be independent of the police department and even city council, because we need something that's totally independent to look at issues of abuse. Also, we need to have a more transparent internal affairs division, where we can, where citizens can feel confident that the right thing is being done, and that officers are not intimidated or retaliated on because they dare to speak up. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Chair recognizes Councilman Pro Tem.
Mr. Fernando, thanks for coming down, sir. Putting the systemic changes to the side for just a second, the Houston Police Department has worked hard over several years to ensure that officers of various gender, as well as race, ethnicity, are represented at different levels in the organization. Do you know any of the ranking officers or any of the supervisors inside of the police department? And if you do, is it that you don't have any comfort level in that they are going to do the right thing, that you can sit down and talk to some of the supervisory officers or some of the ranking officers at the various levels in the organization, and they will talk straight with you about what's going on as you look at these cases or not?
Well, you know, although a great deal has been done, not enough has really been done to address the issue of discrimination, of opportunity for Hispanic officers, also for promotions. I myself don't deal with the police on a day-to-day basis, so I wouldn't know any officers specifically.
Just thank you. I would encourage you to take some time to get to know some of the officers at the different levels, supervisor level, management level, to invite them out to your organization. Either just sit down in a small area and discuss who those officers are and how they see some of these issues, because truly we have to work together. But to the extent that the community is not comfortable with the current operation, we have work to do, and it may be a communication issue to better explain and define and defend the process that's there, and take your message to the organization as well and explain to the organization why you think that additional changes are needed. But there are some fine men and women in that organization today at various levels who work very, very hard, and many of them I know them personally, and they do not tolerate some of the things that I'm hearing are represented. Am I saying that everything is fixing okay? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when things happen, we have to allow the process to run its course. And if we need to modify the process, there's a way to do that too.
Well, we will continue to work with the police department. I have a criminal justice background myself, and I appreciate the work they do. There's very many fine police officers, but also you must acknowledge that we do have problems in the department. And I will take your suggestion, work with officers, but we need to look at it. Okay, not be on the defensive, but look at it and see where can we improve it. So for all the citizens of Houston, not just Hispanics, but everybody.
The improvement is always needed. Take a little time to get past the uniform and get to know some of the men and women in the organization, particularly at the supervisory management level. I think you'll be impressed. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, and well said, Councilmember, and thank you for coming down. And I would encourage you to look at the makeup of the Houston Police Department. We have a majority-minority police department, which has taken a while to get to, and the command staff really reflects well the diversity of the city of Houston, and including a Latina assistant chief, executive assistant chief, who is in charge. Remember, the chief of police is out of the city. So there are officers at all levels of the Houston Police Department who represents all the citizens of Houston, but also the Hispanic community. So
Right.
thanks for coming.